What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to
Dick
Melty
Weasel.
Talks. I am your host. Wait, what?
Dick Weasels.
Welcome to Melty Talks, guys. I'm your host, Senpai's TV, along with my buddy, Crystal Lake Camp Counselor. Go ahead and introduce yourself, buddy.
I die in every movie.
We are on the eve.
Sorry, I found baked pork and beans.
He's reading a Fallout cookbook, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just letting everyone know. He's not even worried about the podcast today. He's like, you know what? I'm hungry. I want food.
I am. I am, and I'm waiting for food to get done.
My God. Well, welcome back,
But no, I'm just
Mr. Carl.
tired. You glitched the fuck out for a second. That was hilarious.
Probably did, but welcome back, Mr. Carl. How are you doing?
I'm dead inside. I'm tired as fuck, to be honest.
It's been a long break, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long break since we have made another episode, ever since our last episode, our first 30-minute episode, which probably will be a ongoing thing. We're going to be doing 30 minutes to almost an hour, depending on the day, which tonight we're probably going to do a 30-minute episode. But for you guys tonight, we are talking about horror movies. What we used to love, what we still love, and what we're gonna love. So, to start the conversation off, I'm a big Scream fan. Like I love Scream. It's been my favorite movie franchise since I was a kid. And of course, Frank is doing the head nod. I'm actually, for those that are watching on YouTube, I'm actually wearing a brand new Ghostface t shirt. Sorry, new number. Who's this? It's one of my favorite t shirts that I've already bought. I have another one that has, Ghostface holding the knife and it says, "It's always someone you know." It's just something about
That's
the
the tip.
realism. Fuck off. It's just
No, I
something
have
about
that
the.
shirt.
Oh, you do?
Not
It's in the
here, but
wash right now. Like I'd be wearing it if it wasn't washing right now.
oh
Uh,
no.
it. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was talking to myself. I'm trying to get this fucking ripped off so I can take notes.
My God, the reason why Scream is one of my favorite movie franchises and horror franchises in general is because people like to relate with horror movies and like, oh, if I was in this situation, I would do this. Or if I was this, I would do this. But with Scream, you really don't have those emotions because, yeah, you could escape, you could do this, you could do that until you find out that the people that are killing everyone is your friends.
It would
They
be
know
me.
it would be you. I always thought I was a Billy Loomis kind of guy, but I'm more of a Randy
Sydney.
type of
You're
guy.
more of Sydney.
No, no, I'm not. I'm not as badass as Sydney. I'm Randy. I know the rules of a horror movie. I just can't survive them. There's the thing. And for anyone that knows, Randy died, I think, in Scream 2 or Scream 3. I don't really
Yeah,
remember which one.
he died in the van. That's Scream 2.
Yeah, he died in the van. Oh, I don't even know where you're at. Gets pulled in the van, gets slaughtered.
I know where
Uh,
you're at.
I'm very excited about Scream 7. I've heard a lot of people doubt Scream 7 about because Jenna Ortega and the girl that played Billy Loomis's daughter, they both quit or fired. I don't or, no, Jenna Ortega quit. Bill
The other
Loomis's
girl was
daughter,
fired because of
yeah, was fired.
shit she said.
Islamic comments, yes.
But
Uh
Matthew Lillard is coming back to Stu.
and see, I had a
Yes.
poll on Twitter about that because we got Billy Loomis back, right? As an apparition,
Yes.
basically as a ghost, trying to coach his
Stu technically
daughter and
never
shit.
died.
Oh well. And everyone's debating on Twitter that Matthew Lillard is going to come back as a ghost, basically AI. What is your thoughts on that?
No,
Oh wow! Thank you for your
no,
elaborate.
he's he's going to come back as Stu because here's the thing. Even he said he didn't fully die because yes, he was slammed on the head, but that could have just knocked him out. And with how they, because in the 90s, the TVs, yes, they were box TVs, but a lot of them were kind of hollow. So if it slams on him, he's just gonna have shards of glass in his face, and he could have been sent to a mental institute or jail or somehow escape jail, and he's gonna come back and be one of the killers.
But see, I believe, and this is my core process here. He's going to be helping Sidney Prescott in this movie, in the next one. That's my predictions. Mark it right now, ladies and gentlemen that's listening. Scream 7, Stu Macher is going to help Sidney identify who these new killers are because he's been in the mind of that. He was a friend of Billy Loomis. He's had years. What was it? 20 years already since the
No,
first movie?
96 would be no. It came out in 1996, so it would have been 20. It would have been 29 years.
29 years. That's how old I am. I'll be damned. I was born
Yeah,
in 1996. He's had
yeah. It came out. I was 2 when the movie came out.
he's had years to think about his actions. And he noticed it because remember, I've always had a thing for you, Sid. Was
He's
one
more
of the things that
upset
he
that his
quoted.
parents were gonna find out.
My parents are gonna be so mad
Mm,
at
parents are gonna be so
me.
mad at me.
So I
Listen,
believe that Stu Macher is going to go against his better judgment and go with his love for Sydney and help her find out who these killers are. But I guarantee
then he's
you,
gonna kill everyone.
no, 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 no. My prediction is going to help. And then we're going to find out that it's going to be something to tie into Billy Loomis. Because I guarantee you, right here, right now, Scream 7 is the last Scream movie we get unless there's a reboot with new characters, and it's probably going to suck.
Okay,
Because,
here's the thing. With him,
go ahead.
you can do so much with Scream because you can reboot it as many times as you want. Because Scream, Ghostface isn't a person, it's a mindset, much like the Joker, and anyone can be him.
Fair enough. Fair
You
enough.
may never know who it is. But that's why I feel Scream is one of the better horror movies out there, or slasher movies. Because Michael, don't get me wrong, I love Halloween. Halloween was my all-time favorite, other than Friday the 13th. But you can only bring back Jason a certain amount of times before it gets boring. You can only bring Freddy back a certain amount of times before it gets boring. Michael should have died 7 times over, and they just didn't want him to die, which I thought when he got his fingers cut off and blown up in that building, he should have died.
Halloween Ends was the worst fucking Halloween movie ever. And that's competing with Halloween H2O, but go ahead.
H2O was much better than the last one. But here's the thing. I like the last one because of the part when he gets his shit rocked and then he gets up and just kills everybody.
That's
Which
Halloween Kills. No, Halloween Kills. No, it's Halloween. Halloween Kills. Halloween Ends. Halloween Kills is what you're thinking about. When the whole town converges onto him and he just slaughters everyone.
Oh yeah, I still watch it. It's funny. But he's actually the guy who plays Michael is coming back to play the game. He's playing Michael in the
Oh,
game. So he's been
okay.
working on this for almost 40 years. Oh, 50 years.
Oh shit. And we just I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but I'm letting you guys know that Blumhouse has been teasing us with a secret in the making for years. As far as I don't know if it's a hoax. I don't know if it's a prank. I haven't checked my resources. I'm sorry. They're rebooting Halloween. That is
Which, if they
Blumhouse's.
do,
Go ahead.
if they do, they need to they need to use someone else. Or like if they want to try to continue how it is. Yeah, he's been doing this for 48 years because it came out in 1978, October 27th, 1978. Missed a really good opportunity to put out on Halloween, but whatever. Uh, but yeah, no, they want to reboot that. I know that. Because they've been cooking kind of hard lately with a lot of their movies. Like
Well,
Bloomhouse worked with
I
the
mean,
band Lordy.
they they did Five Nights at Freddy's, which was a massive success,
The
and
second
now
one's
they're
going to be
doing.
just as good.
Yeah, I was just about to say that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is going to
So
be massively great. Uh, but let let Michael die. Let him be dead. There's enough movies in this franchise to pay these people residuals for the rest of their goddamn lives. Let Michael die. We let
they're going
Jason
to let
die in
that.
2008 or 2009.
They're still making movies.
Let him die. We deserve a proper, and I mean proper, Nightmare on Elm Street reboot. Do not get me wrong. The remake that they did, and I think it was in 2008. I don't remember the year. It was good enough for a Nightmare on Elm Street fan. It was good enough. The way they kind of juggled. Oh, was he a child molester? Was he not a child molester? Were the parents just crazy? Did they just
Oh,
assume? It threw you off.
are
And
you
then at the very end, they were like, oh, yeah, he was a child molester. Yeah,
are you
child molester all the
talking
way.
about Freddy Krueger?
Yeah.
No, they just did that in the stupid reboot because he was originally only a serial killer who targeted children, just like his father, because his father was an insane asylum and he sexually assaulted his mother, who was a nun. And when he was born, he had the dark tendencies of his father, which he ended up killing children instead of other people. And then everyone in town got pissed off, and that's when they tried to kill him.
But the reboot was just
It
like
was terrible.
they were juggling it. And it pissed me off. I was just like, bro, choose your
It's
angle
not an
and go
action
with
movie.
it. Huh?
This was not an action movie. Oh, I'm looking up a movie that I used to watch all the time. One of my favorite horror movies. That's not like, one of the bigger ones where it's like Friday the 13th and such like that. It was actually created by one of my favorite bands called Lordy. Uh,
Oh, you talking about fuck.
Dark. Oh, I guess there's
Pentagram or
no,
Metalgasm?
no, Dark Floors.
Oh. Which for
This
anyone that's
guy's
listening right now, Metalgasm is fucking great.
Oh, it's a fantastic movie. No,
And they're
Dark
making a
Floors
second
is
one.
really.
Yes, I saw the trailer yesterday.
Hmm. But no, Dark Floors is about a man who emerges with his autistic daughter and three others from a hospital elevator and find themselves trapped in a building with devilish monsters. It's like the band Lordy. Like if you get the chance, Tanner, are you on the computer?
I'm on my iPad at the moment.
Do you have anything? Do you have your phone with you?
Yes, I do.
Grab it and look up the band Lordy. It's Lordi.
Let's
Um,
see.
that band. This is when they had Kita, Amon, or Amin, Awa, Ox, and Lordi as the band members. They played the monsters and they just used their band outfits.
I'm a favorite of them in my Apple Podcasts. I mean, my Apple Music.
They're they're I love the band and they put their music on there too and it's fantastic. But Lord Ox, I believe, was their bassist and he was my favorite. Um, but
I
I think
like
the
the name
only
of this
two original
album,
members are which one? Would you
Limited
love a watch
Dead
from me?
Edition.
Oh yeah, limited edition. My favorite song is "Would You Love a Monster Man," but they put a lot of their music in in the movie. But it was, in my opinion, a great movie created by a band. I'm just trying to see if Bloomhouse made Dark Floors. I just don't remember if they. Okay, they didn't. What company did they? What did they work with to make it? See, Bloomhouse is my dream company to work for. I don't want to work for Disney. I don't want to work for Warner Brothers. I want to work for Bloomhouse because I love their movies. Like I
But
loved, I believe they made. There's Happy Death Day. I think
Five
they
Nights at
made.
Freddy's.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking. I think like Dark Phone or something,
Oh, you
like a
talking about
phone
Black Phone?
movie. Yeah, Black Phone, not black. I didn't ask if Bloomhouse made black movies. Okay, yeah, they
My
made Black
God.
Phone and Black Phone 2, which Black Phone was fucking weird.
And the sequel is supposed to be weirder
Yeah, the
because the
the
guy's
sequel
supposed to
is
come
kind of
back.
like, well, he's kind of like Freddy because he's more of you thought about me. Here I am, motherfucker. But yeah, what's great about this movie is their budget was under $18 million, and they grossed over $90 million domestically and $71 million internationally. They
Okay,
quadrupled, no, they more than quadrupled their fucking money.
so since we're talking about that, uh, look up how much it was for Nightmare on Elm Street the remake, and look up how much they earned. Because I'm gonna get back to the Scream talk in a minute because we're not done talking about Scream just yet.
Was it
But
it was 2010, right?
yeah, 2010. I said 2008, 2009, but it was the 2010. Okay, that movie was so heavily publicitized, or however the fuck you say it, on being the revamp of Nightmare on Elm Street. And the biggest quote from the commercial is, "Why are you screaming? I haven't even killed you yet." It was supposed to be good. And the guy, for those that don't know, that haven't seen the movie, the guy that played Freddy in this movie played Rorschach in Watchmen, which is one of
And
my
that guy's a
favorite
great
comic book
actor.
movies. He's a great actor. Just the raspiness of his voice and how ominous that like sounds. You're not gonna go. Oh, you're going right now. Okay.
Like
Sorry,
here's my
podcast
thing
people.
with
I
it.
have personal life. But here's your thing.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say it it was good to a point. Like I
Okay.
loved the idea of they were wanting to change it, and so it way made over its money. So it was 35, it took 35 million to make. It made a total of, with the worldwide box office, of 117,729 $610,
See, that's not bad.
which was the
But
highest grossing Nightmare on Elm Street.
it's not bad. But at the same time, people criticize the movie because it wasn't, and I think it's basically when it comes to Nightmare on Elm Street, fans of the series are going to say, just like us when it comes to Batman, totally complete like genres or whatever. But like some people are like, oh, Robert Pattinson playing Batman, he's not Michael Keaton. Oh, Ben Affleck's playing Batman, he's not Michael Keaton. Because I'm a Michael Keaton fanboy. Like you can't compete with that with me. And it's the same thing for other people when it comes to horror movie icons. Let's just because Freddy is played by a well-known actor by the name of Robert England. That's not my fire alarm. I guess what we're talking about is fire. Anyways, so everyone that loved Nightmare on Elm Street would be like, oh, no Robert England? This movie sucks.
So I
I
think what they
watched
did
it
was
today. No, go ahead.
they were they were excited for something different, but whenever you change the entire story of Freddy, that's when I have a problem because he wasn't a pedophile in the movie, he was a killer. Which also I don't read much of the lore on him. What? Why do you have your
I
hand
have a
raised, dude?
question. I mean, I have a point to make.
What?
The original direction of Freddy Krueger was to make him a pedophile, but due to TV being put on TV for movie spots, they juggled it. They juggled the parameter of, oh, was he just a killer or was he a pedophile killer? They juggled that notion for decades until Freddy versus Jason came out, and they just full fucking sent it because it was later in the years. They didn't have to worry about FCC. This movie could have went to fucking straight to DVD for what they want, or straight to VHS for all they wanted. They were doing what they wanted to because if you remember in the opening scene of Freddy versus Jason, Freddy was about to kill a little girl, and then when he flashed out his claws, he licked the picture of that little girl and put it in the notebook.
Yeah, he was just creepy as shit.
So at that point, they just stopped giving a fuck about, oh, is he going to be a child molester? Is he not going to be a child molester? Whatever. And let me just note this right here. We do not we do not condone child molestation. This is fictional work we're talking about. So if you're triggered, I'm sorry. But so flash forward to 2010 or whenever this movie was released,
2010.
2010. They give you this. Okay, so the kids confront their parents. You killed Fred Krueger, which that's how they refer to him in this movie, not Freddy Krueger. They refer to him as Fred Krueger. You killed him. We were kids. We didn't know what we were talking. We could have told you he hung the moon. We could have told you that the sky was purple.
Baboon!
The moon. And you could have believed this. You killed an innocent man. So we're over here thinking like, oh shit, maybe Freddie was innocent. And then comes to find out, boyfriend goes to sleep first, slashes him in the chest, and then boom. That scene in the bed, for anyone that has seen the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, know that yes, he was in fact a child molester.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger was not a good guy.
He was not a good guy in that movie. But
But
back to the Scream talk, real quick. What I wanted to say earlier, the reason why I like Scream so much is because that shit can happen at any point in time. You have a group of friends. Say one gets a little too influenced by horror movies and start killing your friends. That shit is fucking real. So I'm not gonna lie. So when I watched Nightmare on Elm Street for the first time at 10 years old, I was 10 years old when my mom showed me. I went to school thinking that my friends were gonna kill me. Because
pussy.
like, bro, like, bullying in high school is something different. But when you watch a movie about people killing their friends, come on now. Like, if you're being bullied at school, who's to think you're not going to be killed next?
I watched all those movies when I was like 5 or 6 with my dad, and I just giggled. But I always grew up on horror movies. My dad would always watch me like the kid-friendly ones, and then when I got older, I watched Final Destination with my dad, Scream. I think Scream was the first one I saw in theaters.
Uh,
And
Damn, you're old.
I'm 2 years older than you fucking nerd. Oh no, it
Don't
was
remind
my
me.
dad took me to see Freddy versus Jason when it came out.
Love
That's
that
the first
movie.
one I saw. And that was I think 2006. One sec.
All right, go ahead. I'll talk. Ladies and gentlemen, We are now at 24 minutes, which means it's going to be another 30-minute episode, guys. It's perfectly okay. We have reached time to ask Melty's question of the week. And since this is a horror theme episode, which will be the topic until the end of October. Yes, we're still in September, but until the end of October, season two is nothing but horror related. So strap in and strap on, bitches. I love y'all to death. So Melton's question of the week is, what is your favorite scary movie? And I know I like to say Scream is my favorite franchise, but that's my favorite franchise. It's not my favorite scary movie. My favorite scary movie is Freddy versus Jason because I just love the complexity of it all. I love the characters. I love everything that goes on in the movie. I love how Kelly Rowland gets thrust up against a tree by trying to coat Freddy into distracting him or some shit, and Jason just it is what it is. But it is one of my favorite movies that I watched as a teenager to adult. So, what is your guys' favorite movie? Let us know when this podcast is over, or just let us know down in the little comment section. It's fine. Melty's
Zombieverse.
question of the week. What is yours?
Zombieverse.
Zo- I thought you were going to mention that one about the strippers that are zombies.
Oh, Zombies versus Strippers. Great
Zombie
movie.
versus strippers, yeah.
But no, the bet. My
Which
favorite. My
also
favorite.
had Robert Englund in it. Just saying.
My favorite horror movies are the ones that are stupid as shit. And Zombievers fits every bit of that criteria. Did I swallow my velo? I might have.
Uh,
But but no, Zombievers is for anyone that's never watched it. Infected beavers, and if you get bit by said beaver, you turn into a human beaver, a legit human beaver zombie.
I got one
Get a
for you.
tail.
I got one for you.
Okay.
Tire.
To, tire is called rubber, I think,
Oh, rubber. Rubber. Yes, you're correct. Rubber.
because Robert the Tire.
Oh, that movie was so bad.
I get to meet Michael Myers in November.
What?
It's the Rob Zombie one. It's Tyler Mane.
Oh, dude, you should totally ask him to be on a
Uh,
podcast with us.
I'm gonna check, but I doubt he will. But the Chiodo brothers are going, who did Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I get to meet Danielle Harris, who played one of the main girls, and she also played the little girl in the original Halloween. She played the little sister.
Nice.
Oh, in Halloween 2 and 3. I get to meet her. And I found out she's really short, so it's gonna be hilarious when I get a photo with her, because I'm tall. Um, but yeah, because we got invited to HorrorCon in Tulsa for the group I'm in.
Okay. All right.
So the Hive is going, so I'm gonna go dress in Resident Evil stuff. But
Well,
yeah,
we're at our closing point now. We're at 28 minutes. We're about to close it out at 30 minutes. It's 7:50 where I'm at. I have work in the morning, so therefore I cannot go more than 30 minutes. So here's we're going to do our last final announcements, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Carl, for being on podcast with me, Crystal Lake Camp Counselor.
we're in the same time zone, dumb shit.
All right, well, apparently we're in the same time zone. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have a business. I draw. I like to do logos. I like to do just paintings, drawings for anyone that is interested. So, if you guys are ever interested in getting something for your man cave, getting something for your children, or just getting something for yourself to hang right in front of your computer, your bathroom, or your fucking bedroom, I don't give a damn. Go to Shadow Artwork on Facebook. I'm everywhere. Go ahead and follow me. Send me a DM of anything that you would want. I also stream on Twitch. We are in September, which means September is before October. I will be doing nothing but fucking horror games on my Twitch. So if you guys have
Wow.
a horror game that you want to see, make sure to let me know, and I will be playing it day by day until the end of October and maybe after October because spooky time is the best time. I love what I do. I love you guys. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch, Senpai's TV. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Shadow Artwork. And that's my final announcements. Mr. Carl.
You can also find him on OnlyFans under Butts Let's Go Nuts Maid Service.
Not in your lifetime.
Well, I've already found you, so I subscribed. But yeah, I'm actually gonna probably go stream some Silent Hill 2 in a little bit.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and give your stuff.
sauce, Franken sauce. Literally, if they look up my name, that's the only way they're gonna find me because no one else has that name, even with ease.
Oh my god.
I'm the only person I think that's made Frankensauce as a name, but I was also really drunk when I made it.
Fair enough. All right, so we have reached the end of our podcast, which means one final thing, which is Melty's final thought. Carl, do you want to leave with Melty's final thought, or do you want me to?
Cocaine is bad, don't do it.
That is Carl's final thought. All right. My final thought is no matter what you're going through in life, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you keep an open mind. Always know that uh, at the top of that mountaintop, there is a sunrise, and you will be able to bask in its warmth and its sunlight. Never count yourself out. Keep moving forward no matter what's going on in your life. I love you all. Mwah. Thank you guys
All
for
right,
listening to Melty Talk. Wait, go ahead.
here's mine. Don't be a dick. Be happy. Live your life. Fuck what anyone else says. Don't be a dick. Unless someone's a
All right.
dick first, then be one back. Make them regret being born. Not really. Don't do that. It's rude. It's rude.
Thank you guys for listening to Melty Talks. Welcome to season 2. We love you. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.